Hey everybody, and welcome back to Lindsey's Little Library. So we're here today because it is Booklist Thursday. Booklist Thursday is something I do with Sarah over at Sarah's Nightstand. We come to you every Thursday with some sort of book thoughts, ideas, recommendations, something bookish related. Today is one of the best Booklist Thursdays, I think, because we are doing our series of 5-star predictions. It is a wrap-up day, so we're here today to tell you how our 5-star predictions went. This round, we are teaming up with Chloe over at Always Booked. I will leave a link to her channel below. I love her so much. And she helped us pick the theme. She said, let's read some books that are hyped, that we're maybe a little nervous to read because of the hype, but definitely have 5-star potential. So I picked 3 of them. One's a newer one. A couple of them are backlist. One I've been avoiding for a while. And let's talk about them. So first one I picked up, I kind of went with the easy route because it was the shorter one and one I kind of knew that I was going to get all kinds of wrapped up in, we'll say that. And it is Home is Where the Bodies Are by Geneva Rose. This one, this was great. So we have 3 siblings who are a bit estranged. They haven't really talked to each other in a while. There's definitely some history there and there's reasons. So their mother passes away. Beth, who's the oldest, never left home, was her mother's caregiver. She was with her till the very end. Then we have Nicole, who's the middle child, who has battling a very serious drug addiction for the majority of her life. So again, not really there. And then Michael, who's the youngest, who basically got out of Dodge as soon as he possibly could. He's been living out of state, hasn't been back to their town since their father ran out on them 7 years ago. So they're going through their parents' things. They're dealing with their mother's death. They're dealing with all of these complicated relationships between the 3 of them. And they stumble upon a collection of home videos and decide to revisit the happier memories. The nostalgia is cut short when one of the VHS tapes reveals a night in 1999 that none of them have any recollection of. On screen, their father appears covered in blood, and what follows is some secrets that they start to unpack. So now they have to decide, do they leave the past in the past? Do they deal with it? Does this connect to anything that they can possibly remember of what happened that night? And now what do they do? It's a really quick book. It's really fast. There's some twists. It was really great, but not quite 5 stars. I gave it 4. I really liked it though, like definitely, but not quite the 5 stars I was hoping for. So valiant effort from this one, but not bad. All right, next one I picked up, I actually listened to on audio because my sister insisted I listen to it on audio. I think I started it in print. Yeah. But then switched to audio, which I did really enjoy it. And that is Broken Country by Claire Leslie Hall. I was conflicted on this one as well. Just hearing varying opinions, but my sister said she absolutely loved it. And I listened to her just like she listens to me. So this one follows Beth and her husband Frank are happily married. But there's definitely some stuff in the past that they rely on leaving it in the past. Beth's brother-in-law ends up shooting a dog that's going after their sheep. And while doing that, they meet, of course, the dog's owner. And that owner is none other than Gabriel Wolf. He's the man that Beth loved as a teenager. The man who broke her heart. He's now back in the village with his young son, Leo. And Leo is very much and very similar to the boy that Beth lost a few years ago in a tragic accident. So Leo kind of reminds her of her son. Here's Gabriel back in her life. She gets completely caught up in Gabriel and into his life a little bit too much. And she's forced to choose between the woman she once was and the woman she's begun, and what is she going to do? And there's some consequences that occur because of that. So we have a little multi-timeline. There's like the befores and so there's a big time frame of the trial, and then there's what happened before, between the families, between all of the characters, how they all tie together. Another one I really enjoyed, absolutely loved it. I won't forget this one for sure, yet it was just a little slow for me, so I'm gonna go about 4.5. It wasn't quite perfect, And again, I'm thinking that these are so hyped books that they should be quite perfect, and I don't think this was there. Still very good. Don't get me wrong. Very good. And the audio was great. But 4.5 stars. And then the last one is quite the hyped book. It's Bridgerton, The Duke and I. This is the first one in the Bridgerton series by Julia Quinn. This one follows Daphne and Simon as they are thrown into society. Simon comes from a very troubled past. He is a duke. He's determined to basically scorn his father, and his father has passed away, but he's got some baggage. He's got some massive baggage. And Daphne seems to be the one that kind of cracks the code. It was sweet. It was romantic. Simon has got some issues, but can't help but love him. But I don't know what the hype was. It's fine. I don't know. Did I give it 4? 3.5, I think I gave it. It's fine. But I don't see really what the craze was over. So I'm thinking maybe the craze was all over the Netflix series. I don't know. Which I'll watch. Will I continue in this? I don't know. I probably won't buy them. I would get them on my Kindle. I'm interested to know what happens going forward. But it was just fine. So I think I learned my lesson that when I hear the book is so hyped, or I hear a lot of talk about it, I have some pretty high expectations, and it's hard for them to live up to them. Again, 3 great books. I definitely enjoyed them. None of them really 5 stars in my opinion. Now, I don't know if it's because I was expecting more, or if they didn't have the hype, would I have given them a different rating? I don't know. But worth picking up every single one of them for sure. For sure. This one gets a little gory, just to let you know. This one deals with infidelity, just to let you know. This one, it's a little steamy. So they all have a few triggers, but all very, very good books. And I'm glad I read them. So thanks, Chloe, for the great idea. Definitely got some books read that have been sitting there that I've been afraid to touch in a while. Head over to Sarah's channel and Chloe's channel and see how their 5-star prediction round went. Otherwise, comment below and let me know if I got it wrong. Let's talk about it. Or if there's any other hyped books that you've read that you think are absolutely worth 5 stars, leave that below. I would love to see it. Otherwise, if you just want to say hi, put a tree emoji, just because I think of this one. I don't know. Put a tree emoji down below just to wave and let me know you're here. Other than that, like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you next time.